Yeah, so welcome to part 2. Sorry, my brother came in, so I had to. Yeah. Anyways, industry revolution. Yeah. So we're starting with classification of industries. Now, classification of industries can be divided into three parts. Okay, there is raw materials, there is size, and there is ownership. Okay. Oops. So there's ownership. Okay. So if we move ahead, we can see the first part they're talking about is raw materials. Okay, industries may be agro based. Agro based is like plants and animal based products. Okay. So food processing, vegetable oil, cotton, textile, and dairy products and leather industries are all agro based. Okay, mineral based is like that mineral ores, they're like iron, made from iron ore. So these are the examples, and they're used to make like machinery, heavy machinery, building materials, and railway coaches. Marine based industries are products from the ocean. They're like fish oil or like fish food or like seafood. Forest based industries like wood pulp and paper, furniture and buildings, wood and all. Okay, so size. Now there's two categories for two categories for size. What's happening? There are two categories for size. Okay, there is one which is small scale industries scale, and there is large scale. Okay, so in small scale, it is a small industry which does not have a lot of demand. I'd say it's like, for example, small scale industries, cottage or like household industries are type of small scale, and like, for example, like basket weaving and pottery and other handicrafts are examples for small scale industry. Then there's like technology, more investment and all that is for higher scale ones. Now ownership. What is ownership? Ownership can be classified into many parts. It can be classified into private sector, public sector, the joint sector, what else? The cooperative sector. So just remember all of these. Okay. So this we have. Oops. What is this? Yeah. So let's start with private sectors. Private sectors is operated by an individual or a group of individuals. Okay, just remember that, they won't ask more. Okay, for private sector, individual or group of individuals. Okay, then next we'll have a public sector, which is that owned by the government. Joint sector is owned and operated by the state and individuals or a group of individuals. And cooperative industries are owned and operated by the producers and suppliers. Okay, factors affecting location of industries, you just have to remember this much. The factors affecting location of industries is transport. See, for this, basically factors affecting the location of industries. When you have an industry and you have to build it somewhere, you will want to build a place where there's transport available, where there's good land, when there's power, you need power, where you can find raw material easily for your industry, where people are willing to work, labor, capital, and market, where you can sell it. So you need all of these factors to have a successful industry. So when people look at where to build their industry, they look at these 7 factors. Okay. Now, industrial system. So the industrial system consists of what it all is: inputs, processes, and outputs. For example, we can use, yeah. So the raw material can be something like the textile industry, or like the inputs are like cotton, human labor, transport cost and all. Processes are, okay, for example, we take cotton, okay, cotton as our input, and then our process will be what? Spinning, weaving, dyeing and printing, and the output is the shirt you wear, because cotton, first the raw material is cotton, then they dye it, they design it, and then they give it to you, and then you buy it, and that's the shirt. They make a shirt, okay? So remember this one, your teacher, this might come in your exam. Find the outputs, inputs, outputs and all for a manufacture of a leather shoe. Industrial regions, okay. Industrial regions, when a number of industries locate close to each other and share the benefits. So when there are a number of industries that are very close to each other, if there's an industry over here and there's one more over here, so they're located very close to each other, hence they share some benefits, okay? They share some benefits which you will get to know further in the chapter, so do not worry. Anyways, so this, let's scroll down. Okay, so this map you'll have to read once, although I don't know if it will come in your exam or not. Okay, yeah, so let's look at this paragraph. India has several industrial regions like Mumbai, Pune cluster, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu region, Hooghly region, Ahmedabad, Baroda region, and Gurgaon, Delhi. Okay, Kollam, Tiruvananthapuram industrial cluster. So read these examples and yeah. Okay. Industrial disaster. Now, see, this is a very serious one because it caused, death. So, in industries, accidents, disasters mainly occur due to technical failure responsible. Okay, so one of the worst times were at around 12:30 a.m. Okay, it was a technological accident which happened in which highly poisonous methyl along with hydrogen cyanide, another reaction leaked out of the factory of the Union. Death call was 3,598 in 1989. So what happened was there was a technological problem in the factory, and it released highly poisonous gases, and that mixed with hydrogen cyanide, and so it was it was deadly. Okay, deadly. So that leaked, and 3,598 people died. Thousands who survived still suffer from one or many ailments like blindness, impaired immune system, gastroenteritis disorders. Another incident on 23rd December 2005, due to gas well blowout in Jiangsu, China, 243 people died, 9,000 were injured, and around 64,000 were evacuated. Many people died because they were unable to run after the explosion. Those who could not escape in time suffered burns to their eyes, skin and lungs from the gas. It's such a sad story. Okay, now remember this. What is this? So just remember that, look at this, risk reduction measures. Okay, just read this once. I don't have to explain that. Okay. How much is left? Oh no, we've still got a lot. Okay. It's okay. Distribution of major industries. The world's major industries are iron, steel, and textile, and the textile industry, and the information technology. Okay. Information technology, by the way, stands for IT. So in your exam, maybe there's an MCQ. What is the full form of IT? Which is information technology. Okay, just remember that. Information technology. Okay, so now if we look, the countries in which iron and steel industries located are Germany, USA, China, Japan, Russia. Textile, what is this? Textile industry. Like textile industries can be like cotton textile stuff like that. Okay, but right now we're talking about iron and steel industry. Okay, like other industries, and there are various imports, processes, and outputs. For example, we'll have our input of iron ore. Okay, let's look at the process, because iron and steel industry, almost for sure this question will come. What is the process? Like, explain the full process of turning iron ore into steel, and I'm about to explain that to you. Okay, so iron ore is our input. Okay, our input is iron ore, plain iron ore. Okay, now the process will be putting that iron ore, smelting it into a blast furnace, and then you get the output, and then you can use the iron for making various objects and machinery, heavy machinery, railway tracks, etc. Steel, is used for a lot of different things. What is this? So, okay, let's move on. Just read this honestly. This is all ratifying, if I'm being completely honest. Let's move on to this. Jamshedpur. This is also all ratifying. Okay, just remember one thing. Tisco equals to Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited. Okay, remember this full form, it can come in your exam. So then there is this map which you'll have to refer to. Okay, then in Jamshedpur, several other industrial plants were set up after Tesco. Rapid industrial development